Hi, this is Mark from the Motor Guys, and today we got a treat for you. This is the brand new 2024 Polaris Expedition Adventure 1000. Let's go. SUV or side-by-side? Side-by-side or SUV? Well, for the Expedition in this trim, I think it's a cross between the two. One major reason is because this thing is almost the size of a real SUV. It's huge, it's heavy, and it's got a very decent motor. It's a ProStar parallel twin, 114 horsepower. It's got 14 inches of ground clearance. It's very high. And we've been riding it in snow today. I have a very small window to take it out for a ride. Thanks to Thibaut Marine for lending us their demo. These things are quite hefty, and these things in this trim, the 5-seater, is illegal in the Quebec trail system. Be careful. Make sure you talk to your dealer to buy the right machine if you're in Quebec. Rest of that, listen, it's a car. It's got electric windows, it's got AC, it's got heat, it's got a windshield wiper and washer. Everything is glass, electric windows. It's an SUV. Come here. Check out this thing. It's glass. Now, those who have SUVs like this won't be disappointed, because some SUVs have less room inside there, and that thing, the rear seat fold flat. And the coolest thing is Jason and I, the cameraman, we're tall and big and tall. I'm almost 6'3", Jason is 6'1". He's a 250-pounder muscle guy. I'm a 230-pound fat guy, and I actually fit in the seats in the back. There is USB ports. There is two 12 volts adapters, a ton of storage room. It's just like, come here. You got to see this thing. Check out the cab. Don't you feel very close to your vehicle, your very own SUV? It's nuts. Yeah, electric windows again. I have a pretty loaded pickup myself. This thing has got ride command. It's got all kinds, like ride command. It's got a JBL sound system, which is loud. I can't play it for you because of copyright. There is a subwoofer somewhere in there. If there's no subwoofer, these speakers are just awesome. They are loud, but it's JBL. There's two JBLs up here. There's a couple back there somewhere. But listen, AC, heating, it's got the winch, it's got, well, a regular 4x4, it's got the windshield wiper and washer, it's got all the ducts, you can defrost the windshield. I think the only thing it's missing is a rear window defogger. It's insane. Like, the amount of storage in this thing is just nuts. Storage is in here, and you got your USB ports, you got a 12-volt outlet, all the switches for the windows. Passengers got switches for their own windows. Like, this is an SUV for the trails. It's just an awesome machine. The dash layout here is just nuts. It's typical Polaris, but everything is finished nice. The seats are extremely comfortable, and this thing rides like a dream. Right up to 60-70 clicks an hour. It rides perfectly. This will hit about 110, 115 if I'm not mistaken. Conditions didn't allow me to go at that speed, but it'll go there. Oh yeah, one thing, we got to talk about noise. This is my only gripe with this machine, and it's a major one, because on the road with the cab closed, the windows and all this stuff, It's loud in here, especially under effort. You're climbing a big hill or something. The cab resonates like a speaker box. If you're driving smooth, 50, 60 clicks an hour, it's totally livable, no issues. But you will find it loud under heavy load. You know, I can't deny it. I can't say, you know, I can't pass this under the rug. This, for some, might be a deal breaker. You might need some plugs in your ears. You got to know about it. But the rest, engine power is fine. It rides on Fox QS3 shocks, which I love for this type of machine. They don't bottom out easy. It's really it drives like a freaking SUV in trails. Nuts. Now, there's a price to pay for this thing. The 5-seater version, like I've got here, starts at about 40 grand Canadian, $40,000 Canadian. As tested, this one I think it's like 56 because it's got all the bells and whistles. So it's an expensive piece of kit. The only thing, you know, if you're thinking of purchasing this thing, or you don't want to spend as much, you can buy a General, and it's going to be a little bit stripped down version, but the General still is pretty insane. But then you're in the $30,000. Except that I think in the 4-seater version, it's close. But all in all, I'm very surprised by the machine. I'm surprised by the amount of workmanship. There's no creaks, no rattles, which for the amount of trim inside this machine is very un-Polaris-like. So, yeah. If you don't need to ride the 5-seater like this, if you don't need to ride in the Quebec trail system anywhere else, you will love this thing. And it can drive all day long. The CVT engagement is proper, nice and smooth. The back shift on the CVT is very good. Everything on this is pretty damn good. Legality, if you're in Quebec, and you also got to figure out if you can live with the noise in the cab. Be forewarned, but it's totally livable under normal load. Under heavy load, it is very loud. But I was told Polaris was working on something for that, so even owners of the current machines should get a fix for that. I don't know what they're going to do, but it should be better. So yeah, this thing is just, it's an SUV for trails. So if you like the content, please give us the thumbs up, the like button, please press it. I really appreciate when it's done. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is The Motor Guys, and you can see us on Facebook on ATV Guys. That's our page, and we got a group that's called the Canadian ATV UTV Nation. I'm there very often, so we answer all kinds of questions, and there's 25,000 people like you that love ATVs and UTVs that are chit-chatting over there every day. I'm Mark. Behind the camera over there is Jason, and we're the Motor Guys. And guess what? Today I'm going driving. Later.